First, I want to thank the Teddy, to the Child Center to invite me to this conference. I'm very happy and glad to meet so many experts studying the today, I want to introduce our digitalization and database construction in our laboratory. And I hope to share with you our plan to building the lab meditate on the basis of the children information processing platform. Now, Shanghai Library has been working on digitizing its documentary resources and developing digitizing materials for many years. And with years' continuous efforts, our work has already yielded substantial results. Shanghai Library has an abundant amount of historical results like ancient books, stone inscriptions, ancient letters, files, maps, books, newspaper periodicals, original manuscripts of the celebrate, New Year paintings, original photographs, and instruction of traditional operas and films, and so on. Now, this is the genealogy of the countries. This countries geometry, and the lower is the genealogy of the Qing Dynasty Emperor Kangxi's 14 sons. Now we also scanned all the genealogy. Now this is the original photograph. This is Milan Fang, the Chinese opera is famous. This is the Grand Theater. Now today is also location the Nanjing Road. This is the original building, and this is the rebuilding. Now this is the ancient, the special collection in Shanghai Library is the wood block printed edition of Song Dynasty. Now in the last decade, we launched a serious digitalization project to protect the historical documents in the foreign years. Such as the genealogical collections, copies of rare edition of ancient books collections for test of periodicals and books in the Republic of China, newspapers in 1950s, 60s, and modern times. Now, in these days, in these years, we also established project to develop the North China Herald and the North China Daily News, the famous English newspaper. Over 3 million pages of articles are scanned every year, among which 20,000 periodicals in the Republic of China are included in index database. The index database of North China Herald and North China Daily News, which has more than 500,000 entries, will be set up soon. Thanks to the unique historical environment of Shanghai, we have vast collection of over 100,000 kinds and 400,000 books issued in Republic of China, and over 20,000 modern periodicals, among which are quite few rare editions, like the first edition with preface, postscripts or signature, distinguished edition, and the limited edition. Besides, we also have some valuable documents out of print now in our collection of revolutionary articles, foreign articles, modern celebrity files, and manufacturers. Moreover, Shanghai is the birthplace of modern newspapers and periodicals. At present, we have collected nearly 20,000 kinds of modern periodicals, over 35,000 modern Chinese newspapers, and over 90 foreign newspapers. Therefore, we ranked first among all the libraries in mainland in terms of the collection of modern newspapers, periodicals, and documents. Now, the collection of modern newspapers and periodicals in Shanghai Library has some features, such as the broad with the distinct specialty, complete variety with the strict structure, and high quality with great integrity. Now next, I want to introduce some Chinese modern newspapers and periodicals. In these periodicals of later Qing dynasty from 1833 to 1911, and the Republic of China 1911 to 1949 is important and unique literary periods. The society underwent many profound changes. So, the Chinese modern newspapers and periodicals have more important value and significance for Chinese studies. In recent years, we have launched the project of establishing the index database, recording and marking the metadata of articles of modern newspapers and periodicals. The project has yielded some outstanding achievements, such as the three databases: the later Qing Dynasty periodical text database, Chinese periodical for text database, and the North China daily news database. Later Qing, that is, to better explore the academic and literary values of later Qing Dynasty periodicals, we developed and launched the later Qing Dynasty periodical for-text database. Over 208,000 pieces of historical documents from more than 300 periodicals published during 1833 and to 1911. The extensive collection has covered almost all the periodicals published during such critical period later, known as the Opium Wars, Westernization movement, Reform movement of 1898, and the Revolution of 1911. Now, this is the mini later Qing dynasty periodical created many first periodicals in Chinese periodicals, such as the first local Chinese language magazine, the Eastern Western Monthly magazine published in 1833, and the first editorial magazine, the Children's News, and the first literature periodical Yinhuan Suoji from 1972 to up to 1872 to 1874. And this is the earliest foreign affairs periodicals in China, Waijiaobao. Now, such also the first theater journal in China, and the longest published history among Chinese modern periodicals, and the first women's journal, 女学报, and the earliest comprehensive literature journal in China, the earliest journal of agriculture science and technology in China. Now, next database is the Chinese Periodical Fortet database from 1911 to 1949. Chinese Periodical Fortet database covers around 10 million pieces of writing in over 20,000 kinds of pictorial published between 1911 to 1949. As an important part of pictorial archive, the database has significant academic and historical values. It not only helps reproduce the unique pictorial features of the Republic of China and restore the pictorial memory, but also enriches the digital resources of periodicals such as the facility the user to conduct academic research on the history of the Republic of China. Shanghai Library has a comprehensive collection of pictorial periodicals. Large numbers, in fact, high quality pictorial periodicals are included in a serious collection of Chinese periodical fortet database. The Beiyang Pictorial News covers 1,586 issues. It is a great reference value to the pictorial study of Chinese northern areas, Chinese contemporary periods, and North China political situation between the Mukden incident and the wrap-up of the anti-Japanese war. It is also high pictorial value to artist researchers on painting, opera, films, contemporary painting, and calligraphic art education, as well as physical education. Now, the third database is the North China Herald and North China Daily News. This is the first English newspaper ever published in Shanghai in modern times. The most influential English newspaper ever published in modern China. Across central English newspapers honored as the Times of UK in modern China, and that is North China Herald and North China Daily News, renowned both at home and abroad. North China Herald and North China Daily News is a cross-century English newspaper, as the periodical with longest history in Shanghai and even in China before liberation. It has 101 years of publishing history from its foundation year in 1850 to the suspension year in 1951. The lifespan of North China Daily News is 87 years from 1864 to 1951. 10 years more than another famous Chinese newspaper, Shanghai Daily. The editorial motto of this newspaper is impartial, not neutral. It's printed right above in the opinion pages. From what we have learned, the North China Herald is of great research value. As the most influential foreign newspaper published by foreigners, the North China Herald is to Shanghai what South China Morning Post is to Hong Kong. British gentlemen's opinions are always the opposite of our people's views. In this sense, some writing hold the opinion that there is no more comprehensive newspapers than the North China Herald and North China Daily News. that given readers colorful pictorial outlook at all stage of modern China. Now, I tell a story. Initially, this paper is published every Saturday. Two fellows with 4 pages altogether. First part published as a weekly newspaper. The North China Herald covers British express news, daily news of British residents in Shanghai, domestic and international business information, advertisements, and selling schedules, announcements, and so on. Meanwhile, there are various special columns in the newspaper, including reports and various of the significant political, economic, culture, and social news and reviews about important affairs at the time. Running by the British in China, North China Herald, and North China Daily News enjoyed a specific view toward the topics. Thus, it always delivered highly valuable historical material to users and benefits them on their comprehensive researches on modern history. Thanks to its unique perspectives. The above left picture is the warfare report about The above left picture is the warfare report about Taiping Army's attack in Nanjing. And the above right picture is the report about social situation, social situation after the 1911 revolution. And this picture is a review Shen Xuanhuan and the law era. Now this picture is about the church activist information on July 2nd in 1921. Now this is a story. The standpoint of the perspective in foreign newspaper of social events happened in modern China are greatly different from the other Chinese newspapers. On October 19th in 1893, Shanghai Cotton Cloth Mill caught fire. The above picture is the North China Herald on October 20th in 1893, in page 3. The news reviews section, there are 2 articles describing and commenting in great deal about the big fire the day before. The right picture is the comment in Shanghai. Compared, we can find, well, many domestic papers reviewed that the French concession indifference. North China Herald, North China Herald and the North China Daily News issued on October 20th argued the French concession refused to send the fire bridge was based on the fact that the mill didn't buy their insurance. Now, this is some advancement in the North China Herald, and such as the booming press industry in Shanghai in 1960s promoted the development of newspapers advertisements. The First World War in 1940 triggered the development of national industrial in China. Hence, the national commercial advertising industrial entered into an age of development, covering extensive industries ranging from the banking, cigarettes, germinal, mechanism, medicine, and ocean. And the advertisements, as published in North China, had enhanced artist effect, set to the delicate patterns and vividly illustrations. Now, last, I will introduce the second document common platform. Since the beginning of the 2010, our department started to work out structures and initiate the contracting of development of the second document common platform. We endeavor to develop the patent online service platform into a new second document service platform featuring co-construction, common share, and open. The platform will provide domestic and overseas laboratories researchers with a set of solutions for their construction and various kinds of digital resources, so as to help offer users more effective service. And this was special position. Now we aim at the metadata processing and the material digitization. And second is joint development of Chinese theoretical document resources, and the third is the common share of Chinese second documents. The development of a special database and the description of a professional document ask for specialized talents with certain knowledge in certain field. For example, the description of the advertisement in part newspaper, names in family trees, and the subject classifications of the articles. However, we can't make experts and students studying a certain topic go to the same place to do their researches. Therefore, we need to set up an online platform to different scholars, and all the researchers can connect through the internet. Conveniently to cooperate and accomplish their researches in different places at the same time. Because our library just research the deck pictures but not the content. So when you study the specialized topic, we have nobody to do this. So we hope through this platform, by this platform, we can cooperate with our experts and the researchers, including the students, to do all the projects. Now, this is our. We hope and we hope to meet the demand of digitizing various kinds of resources, including that every expert here wants some digitized pictures in Shanghai libraries, also can call me, to provide the historical documents that the Ephemera project need, and to make some subject index of modern newspapers and periodicals. The last is to provide a common platform to develop some professional database for research project. That's all for this. Thank you, everybody.